Hi guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'll be doing one video and it's going to be a list. As you can tell from title, it's going to be a boozy fragrance list. I like doing this. It's one of my favorite videos to do. I wish I had a lot more so I can reshuffle. I could show you so many more. But in general, like boozy fragrances, I don't know, is it the nature of our weather or is just that not many great boozy fragrances in our current market. But then, I'll try to show you. I got a couple of new ones that made the entry. Some of the other ones did not make from the previous years. So, and last the note before I start, I have a couple of joint entries. Let's say they're like tie, because I could not leave one over the other, and the number one is also a tie. I could not make up my mind which one I want as my top winner, but I did pick a joint winner. So without any honorable mentions, you're gonna go straight to the list. First one I'm going to show you, number 10. It's a joint entry. Number 10, number 1 are joint entries. Number 10, first one I'm going to show you, Gerland Ohm. Okay, Gerland Ohm. So this is EDP concentration. Got this nice little Grey Goose Martini, that kind of juice color. And this is one of the hidden gem boozy fragrances that many people don't talk about. This is also one of the budget designer lines of Guerlain. I don't know how they do that. In this same line, you also get Vetiver, Lion's Town, a lot of these other ones. But Gerland Ohm, it's a sweet kind of like a rum. Okay, if you like boozy rum, but it's a very sweet wearing. It doesn't really make you smell like a drunk person or you are like totally wasted. But it has that kind of enjoyable sweet nature of rum. Really like that. It's very long lasting. This is my first one. These are the newer style bottles. Perhaps older style bottles are a bit different. So I want to show you the joint entry. It's this other brother. I have two bottles of two formulation. These are very precious, especially the vintage one I got from my brother. This is Gerland Ohm Low Boise. So I understand this one I also reviewed before, which had a plastic cap or something like that. This is the wooden cap version. I think this is the OG version, right? So these are both, the juice color is kind of like a green, but if you see side by side, the older bottle has much more green. So basically the smell is almost the same. This one also has white rum, but it also has mint. So kind of like you can say it's a mojito in a bottle. Such enjoyable. If you like the Gerland Ohm, you can wear it for the office, a little bit of chilly weather. This one definitely perfect for summer weathers, like summer warm weathers. And funny thing is this one's, despite being the flanker to the original, this one's actually perform better than the original on me. They have beast mode longevity. Definitely check it out. Check out my review on this fragrance. This is a precious perfume. This is called Gerland Ohm Low Boise, number 10. So that's your first number 10 entry gone. Number 9, I'm gonna bring back a classic. This one is called Burberry's the London, or Burberry's London simply. Okay, this is a community sweetheart. Those who have been in the game since 2014-15, they know this one has a special place in everybody's heart. All the reviewers love this. Many community members love this, and there's like no hate for this fragrance. It's affordable. They changed the formulation a little bit. Now the packaging doesn't look like this. This is the vintage version, like older bottle style, you can say. This one has tobacco, but it also has port wine. First time I heard that, I'm like, pork wine? Oh, that sounds nasty. You're gonna extract wine out of a pork. I was not buying that. Then later I read, I learned, life is a learning curve. And then, port wine, what is a port wine? Then I read on it, so it has that sweetness, but I also get a guava note from this because of the sweetness. Such a stunning perfume. It's like a fragrance no one can hate. It's just such a beautiful fragrance for Christmas, weekends, happy times, just once in a while feel good fragrance. Burberry's London, one of the best from this house. Number 8, I'm gonna go with a fragrance that is very popular in community. This is called Bentley For Men Intense. This one, I actually wrote down the boozy notes on most of them because I forget. This one I think it has rum. Okay, also rum. But this one also has leather, very rugged sandalwood, very sweet, very, very out there, very rugged. Like this fragrance cannot be pulled by many people. Like many people still cannot put this on and say, oh man, I'm wearing this. Some people would say this is wearing me. The reason being so strong. This one is a winter baby. So do not make the mistake wearing this in summer. I would suggest for summer, you can wear something like Bentley For Men, the original one, which is almost finished here. Also, Bentley has Azure. You can also wear that, but then Silver Lake is the nicest and more modern one currently. You can wear these, and Bentley, the other one, the Absolute, those are not good for, those are good for winter. Those are not good for summer. But this one right here, every man must own one. When I saw this first time, this used to be like around under $30. Now it's under $40, $10 markup. So before it becomes expensive, I don't think it's going to happen in a rush, but it's a must-have for any collectors for winter. Such a strong fragrance. Okay, Bentley For Men Intense, good for the rum note. After that, let me show you one more rum note based fragrance, which used to be my most favorite fragrance. You know, when I had started collecting, I actually was so into this perfume. It just so good, you know, so masculine. Even now, this fragrance still good, but I have some more popular ones, like, or more favorite of mine. But I'll tell you what, this fragrance is going up in price. I don't know if it's discontinued or what, but in Bangladesh, this one they're asking for a very expensive price tag. This is Bulgari Man In Black. So this one has the tuberose, you guys know, some spices, I think tobacco is similar to Spice Bomb, but mostly this also has rum. So this rum, this fragrance is much darker in nature, even more darker than the previous ones, even more darker than, in terms of smell, more darker than Bentley. Such a stunning, this is one of the best men's fragrances. I don't care if it's a designer or people would say, oh, it's a cheap fragrance. Nowadays the trend is to insult designer fragrances to sound like cool. Hey, use niche, step up your game. No, sorry, you know, I'm so sorry to say that there's no such thing as step up in a game. You enjoy what you enjoy. Do not put things in people's head. You spend more and necessarily you always get, I'm saying necessarily, sometimes definitely you get better quality niche ingredients. I understand that, but not always. Okay, sometimes price or the brand doesn't determine quality. Juice inside does. This is a masterpiece of a perfume, definitely a must have in every man's collection. Even if you have Spice Bomb, get this Bulgari Man In Black, thumbs up. Amazing fragrance. Okay. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6, then I'm gonna hit top 5. Number 6, my signature Santo. This is CK reveal for him. Time for me to perhaps go to the shop and collect a backup bottle. This, only thing I hate about this is this cap. They get very dirty over time. This fingerprint magnet, no matter how much you wipe them, you know, moment you put your hands, you know, they're gonna go nasty. But apart from this fragrance, it's sweet heaven. You know, this is such a piercing perfume. I would like to say piercing, because this one, even over ultra male, this one projects over ultra male, or last longer than that. Winter perfume definitely, but you can wear this in summer if you want to, but just wear less. This one, I think CK reveal has note of brandy, which is a very exotic note. I have one more fragrance, I think, that has brandy, which is coming up. But mostly, if you hear boozy, first thing comes to your mind is whiskey or let's say vodka, which also is somewhere like in 212 VIP Man, which I'm not showing you today. CK reveal, another gem of mine. This $30-40 odd fragrance is one of the best fragrances of designer game. If you are youthful, if you like sweet, going out clubbing, check out CK reveal for him. That's number 6 for the brandy note. Now top 5, it's always interesting because top 5 people always like what the top 5 looks like. Those are the ones that I want, you know. So I understand one thing, I did not declare this, but I don't have everything, you know. I don't have like a huge collection like many other reviewers who have the uber niche or all the fragrances in the world. I have limited collection, so I'm showing you from my limited collection. Number 5 is the GOAT, G-O-A-T of all time, perhaps in Thierry Mugler's counter, Ultra Pure Malt, sorry. Pure Malt, didn't have breakfast yet, it's around 5:30 here. I'll go for morning walk after this. But Pure Malt, you guys know. If you do not know, let me tell you, this fragrance was picking up once $200, $300 after discontinuation, and people loved it so much. The dried fruits, the malt, the patchouli, you know, the typical dried on of Amin, the sweetness of it, but the booziness, people couldn't get it over, you know, like from their head. They had to have it, you know. Now it's again gone. Now it's very rare. I have a backup bottle, thankfully, and I'll always cherish this. This is not the longest lasting out there, but the smell, it's one of the best whiskey based perfumes out there. So why this is number 5? Because I love the next 4 more. Okay, at least actually 5, because I have a joint entry in top. Pure Malt, must have. If you cannot find this, get a sample, get a decant, try it once in your life. That's all I'm saying. Okay, number 5, Pure Malt by Thierry Mugler. Number 4, big player. This is called Amouage Sunshine Man. This one is known for this immortal note. I'm sorry, I'm not showing the I'm showing you the wrong cap. This is actually bought from, I think, Interlude or one of the bottles. But this one, it's a tester I bought, so I want to show the cap. This is hands down, again, beast mode fragrances. If you wear this whole day, you will smell this whole day. I wear this usually on winter sunny days, but this one has the note of brandy. Very distinctive from this whole perspective, whole 10 or something, it's one of the most unique fragrances out there. At first, you may not understand Amouage's line of creativity, but once you understand Jubilation 25, this one, Memoir Man, you'll slowly start digging, you know, like, oh, something new to learn, right? This is something new. For me, Sunshine Man is amazing. It's a midnight floral collection, I think. This is another masterpiece, okay? This is number 4. Number 3 will actually shock you the most today. Most. Why most? Because the price tag of this fragrance, and it's a clone, and it's from Paris Corner. And some of you will be like raising eyebrows like The Rock, like, huh? Maybe you're doing something, eating your noodles and stuff, and you're hearing me talk, like, huh? What did he say? Yeah, you heard me correct. This is a Paris Corner fragrance. I think this is called Pendora Scents Boozy Cherry. This fragrance right here is not expensive. I'm wearing this a little bit in the morning just to remind myself. Let me show you. No, I cannot show you. You can smell definitely from here. But this is a clone of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. And that's why this is in this list. I smell Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I think I reviewed it as well. This one is pretty darn close to that, okay? For 1/10 or something, or much less. This one, if Lost Cherry, I think goes for $300-400. This is what, 15, 20, let's say 20. So 20, and let's say list is 300, 400 versus $20. Okay, so you do the maths. Okay, this one, perhaps it's not as cherry, cough cherry, that sour cherry. It's more intense in Tom Ford. It's a masterclass. So let's say basically I'm saying Tom Ford's Lost Cherry made number 3. Okay, but I can afford this at this current moment, and this is a big bottle. This one doesn't have so much longevity, like more than 2-3 hours, but I'm happy to be reapplying. This is one of the nicest fragrance, and this one, Lost Cherry, has the note of liquor, and liquor, you know, I can say it's a boozy note, not licorice, liquor. This fragrance you must try. If you cannot find this, if you actually have the deep pockets, get Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, one of the best fragrances, hands down. Amazing perfumes. Okay, number 2 and number 1. Number 2 was once or couple of times, you know, my number 1 for a long time, because this is one of the best boozy fragrances ever created. Also, you can say tobacco as well, but this one has a cola note, which makes this very distinctive. You guys can tell what this is. My bottle is low, you know, but I have like good 20-25 ml. This perfume has a note of cognac. Okay, that again, that note. So this is a Perfume cologne version. If you get the EDP or the X-ray, whatever the higher concentration, you'll get like a full bodied experience. Those things are through the roofs. But honestly speaking, I'll tell you one thing, this is the best bet, because this is 100 ml, those are 50 ml, and they almost last. This one lasts like a long time. This one projects like beautifully. It's a winter perfume. Longevity is one of the strong points, okay, and the quality in this fragrance through the roofs. Okay, only reason this is number 2 is because sometimes you have to make your choices 2 and 1, but this is a top level fragrance, you know, like top notch, 10 out of 10. This is called Enigma, or Creation E by Roja Dove. Man, perhaps this upcoming winter, hopefully if I'm here, I'm gonna be wearing this. This is number 2. So you'll be wondering, you guys, some of you can guess already what's number 1, but the other one is a new member in my family, relatively, and it grew so fast on me, which is why I had to make it number 1. But I'll show you. This is perhaps I'll show you the number 2 first entry, okay? Because the next one is gonna be so close to my heart. I tried my best, but number 1 I love the most. Let's say number 1B is this one. I showed you yesterday. I told you I'm going to talk about this. This is going to be one of my top fragrances. This is called Unique Luxury Kutay. If you know Nasemato Baraonda, this is very similar to that. Okay, this one I think has a note of whiskey, right? One of the best whiskey-based fragrances. Also has chocolatey vibe, and this fragrance, it's so long-lasting. I'll tell you, everlasting. If I use that term, this is one of those fragrances, everlasting, like Sunshine Man. This fragrance grows on you so much. It's such an addictive smell, but then I get this smell in the beginning, which is why some people may not like it. Some people, I'm telling you, the next one, people will love it easily, but this one, it may take time to grow on you. But if you actually want to get on the top boss of boozy fragrances, this is it. It's so long, but it's not loud. I mean, it's loud, but it doesn't disturb you. It doesn't choke you. It's so strong, yet it's so wearable, so elegant. A boozy fragrance elegant, yeah, that's right. If you wear this, yeah, some people may consider you when you are stopped at traffic signals. People, cops may smell this on you. They may suspect you are drinking. That good. So you want that, like realistic boozy notes. This is one of the best fragrance. I want to get crush on me from this line. Man, this fragrance is just lovely. There's no bad time to wearing this. To be wearing this, just such a mood lifter. This is called Unique Luxury Kutay. And check out my review. So number one, it's so obvious what this is. This is gonna be. My bottle is finishing. I need to get a backup bottle. So expensive these fragrances are, but I always keep this for special occasion. Angel Share by Kilian, or by Kilian, simply by Kilian. One of the brothers told me it's not by Kilian, just a Kilian. This is the best Kilian fragrance in my humble opinion. Everybody things are special. The different things are popular, Black Phantom, this and that, Straight to Heaven. I understand. I respect you always as a frag bro. I respect you, but I fell in love with this perfume so head over heels. I cannot explain. This is one of my dream come true fragrances. This one has the note of cognac. I think, yeah, cognac. But so sweet. This is so sweet. In Malaysia we'll be like talking like this. This is so sweet, bro. So nice. This is so nice. That's it. Number one, for good reasons. Many people in India, my brothers, they love this. If you are a drinker, if you are a sweet beverages, this is as sweet as it gets, and it's so beautiful. The sweetness makes the fragrance heavenly. Number one today. It beats Unique Luxury Kutay for me, but they are still joint champion because they are both 10 out of 10 in my book. Angel Share by Kilian. That's my top 10 boozy fragrances, and I will upload this so you guys watch only one video. I'm not gonna upload so many. Thank you so much for watching, and just one last favor. If you like my work, if you like my fragrance reviews list, if you can give me a thumbs up, it's for free. It just takes just 1 second. It will help me grow my numbers, I can get better views. I can earn a little bit more from YouTube. That's all I'm asking. I'm openly asking for a favor, not asking for donations, right? Thank you so much for your time. Always, it's a pleasure working for you. Makes me happy. See you soon. Drink safe, drive safely. Take care. Bye-bye.